Not many actors or filmmakers have equalled Clint Eastwood's singular achievement. He's appealed powerfully and continuously to a wide and enthusiastic audience, even while creating a body of work that's personal and idiosyncratic. As an actor, he doesn't waste words. As a director, he doesn't waste images. Charismatic Ryan Deadly, he makes his point and moves on. And in his most recent film, The Mule, the now 88-year-old directs with his usual sense of understated style and takes his first starring role in 6 years. And again, he plays a cantankerous, wheezing old cowboy, an ageing codger, completely out of step with the present, and who rarely hesitates to complain about it or shoot off an insensitive remark about the way life is going in America. He's Korean War veteran Earl Stone, a prize-winning, down-on-his-luck horticulturalist who works as a courier or mule for a vicious Mexican drug cartel, drawn almost accidentally into a surprising post-retirement life of crime when tapped on the shoulder to serve as a driver. His knockabout rusted old pickup truck is the perfect conveyance for the transport of large quantities of heroin simply stashed under a tarpaulin in canvas bags in the tray. And his geriatric appearance, stooped posture and impeccable driving record transporting flowers across state lines soon makes him one of the cartel's prized assets.
Poco siesta. No bueno.
Crazy old man.
The movie is based on the true story of Leo Sharp, the Sinaloa cartel's 90-year-old drug mule, which was chronicled in the New York Times by Sam Dolnick. The film written by Nick Schenk, who also scripted Eastwood's Gran Torino. And Eastwood forms bonds with some of the hardened criminals he works with, a mischievous twinkle in his eye, but is estranged from his own family, a failure as a father and despised by his ex-wife, Mary, a brilliant long-suffering Dianne Wiest, and his daughter Iris, nicely played by Alison Eastwood, the director's own daughter. A subplot involves a couple of Drug Enforcement Administration agents on a collision course with Earl, played by Bradley Cooper with a nonchalant swagger, and Michael Penner, who brings some droll lightness to the chase. It's a nice film from Eastwood, not really an elegiac swan song as he expects to continue making movies, but a quietly made road movie. Earl Stone casually driving through dusty cities and towns, now abandoned as his own family are suffering the same kind of neglect. It's a perceptive, canny and irresistible performance, a different kind of cowboy for Clint to play.
Yeah, he's certainly stooped and frail in this. I mean, I think you're right. You know, he is a very efficient director. He knows. He's played this character so many times before it's not funny. And to tell you the truth, you know, Gran Torino's a very connected film to this because, I mean, he keeps on making these films about these old codgers who are trying to make amends.
Yeah.
And
you think there's a personal thing here? He's trying to make amends for his
well,
own
you look at
own
the last
family.
few films he's made.
Yeah.
They're thematically very similar. Okay, we get it, Clint. Okay. But, and I just had a few queries about this film. There are some, you know, when you see a scene and you think, that doesn't make sense within that scene. You know that there's the motel scene where, you know, they know a drop is going to be made. And the FBI and drug enforcement agents go in there and they know the car he's driving, but they don't check out the inhabitants of the motel with the sort of car they're driving. No wonder the cartels got away with so much.
Well, absolutely. I missed all. That didn't seem to be very important to me.
You know, it's sort of like those finicky little moments in a film that sort of I don't understand that.
Didn't worry me. I was just swept along by it. I was totally entranced by it. I loved it.
And the other thing is I can't stand it when I see a film and a line is said and I know what the next line is. And it's sort of like, I'm sorry. And then I know he's going to say, I'm sorry for everything. Sorry.
I enjoy those elegiac moments myself. I'm giving this 4 stars.
I'm giving it 3.5. I've got too many qualms.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry for everything.